Now let's go ahead and add a hole going right through the center of this. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to grab a cylinder. There's my cylinder. I look at the grade sheet. The grade sheet says that the cylinder is 0.2 inches from the center going across. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click on this. And I'm going to go 0.2. Click on this one right here. Whoops. Click on this one right here. 0.2. That's it. There's my hole. I'm going to take the hole, put it right there, somewhat in the middle. I want to zoom in now, don't I? How do I do that? I go over here to the center. I also realize that, you know, in this, I'm looking at it right now. Let's get it actually centered. Ooh, that's a big jump. I'm going to check this. 0.2. It's just slightly off right here. Matter of fact, so I'm going to go ahead and, if I could get it, there, that was it. I'll work on this. That's fairly close though. Now how do I get it to appear as a hole? Well, let's first test. There it is. I need to come out a bit. And I'm going to take it and create my new work plane. So I came up here, collected work plane. I need a square area. There's my square area. And then I'm going to click on my cylinder, and with my keyboard, the down arrow, I'm going to go ahead and put it directly through until I see it appearing on the opposite side. I think that's very cool. You can see the lines of it as it's going down through the black and the red, through the cube and the base. And right about there, it's popping through on the opposite side. So I'm going to take this guy, looks good, and you know, it says in the thing to have 0.75, so I might as well go 0.75. That's 3/4 of an inch, and I'm going to move him up just a bit. Now he's active. See how my cylinder is active? I'm going to go ahead, instead of having a color, I'm going to put hole. Now I actually have a hole going through these two symbols, my cube and my base, but it won't become a hole until I group it. So I'm going to click. Right now my cylinder is clicked. I'm going to hold down the shift key. I'm going to click on the cube. I'm going to click on the base. And now I'm going to come up here. You see where it says, it shows grouping? The grouping thing is active. I'm going to select it. And now I have one solid symbol and the hole is going through it. See how it's not even visible down below anymore? Let's go take a look. Let's see if the hole is visible. So I'm going to click up. There it is. I'm going to change I want to be able to look from the top when I go to print. So I want top view. So I'm going to do a plane from top view. Looks good. Now if I want this, take the chance that this isn't my new symbol, base cube hole, isn't floating above this plane right here. Well, then you take the plane. See how it's this tan color background? You click on work plane, you come directly above onto that work plane, you click it. Turns blue. I'm ready to export for print right now. That looks good. Looks really good. I like it. Okay, so I'm going to put it back up. Call the instructor over so we can check all your measurements. That's just by hitting the, look, that's perfect. If I ungrouped it, see I won't ungroup, it's a solid thing, but if I did, that's how I ungroup it now. There. Now I want to check the size of this guy. Look, half inch is perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and regroup it. And group. And we're good. Call the instructor over, get your points.